Texas lawmakers proposing an abortion pill bill that they say can't be undone. This bill targets anybody who manufactures, distributes, mails, prescribes, or provides an abortion-inducing drug. Critics argue that not being able to challenge the law in court is unconstitutional, and it could set a dangerous precedent. Xavier Walton joins us now live from Dallas, Texas. Xavier, what makes this bill so ironclad, and will the courts ever be able to touch it?
Anna, good morning, and remains to be seen, right? So Texas Republicans want, or at least wanting to crack down on abortion pills available in Texas, in the state. Not a surprise, right? But when you read the fine print, there are some protections written into this bill that are unprecedented. That's why some legal analysts are calling this shocking. They're calling it outlandish. We're talking about Senate Bill 2880, if passed, among other things. Anyone, you mentioned this at the top, who manufactures, distributes, mails, prescribes, or provides any sort of abortion-inducing drug can be sued for up to $100,000. Lawmakers say the bill is supposed to stem the tide of abortion pills flowing largely unchecked into the Lone Star State since the state banned abortion. However, that's not how some Democrats are seeing it.
This a flagrant, brazen transgression of the principle of separation of powers on which this country and state was founded.
We make the rules, we set the jurisdiction.
All right, so let's stick with the talk of separation of powers and jurisdiction. Some of the protections written in this bill, and we're just scratching the surface here, but they are raising eyebrows, most notably the language that says a state judge would no longer have jurisdiction to rule on whether or not this law is constitutional. And if they did that, if they did so, that judge could personally be sued for $100,000, him or herself. In essence, by ruling on the law, the judge would be waiving his or her governmental immunity. Some attorneys find this baffling to pass a law that could be unconstitutional and then make it difficult for the courts to declare it so. In specific cases, this could have legal ripple effects far beyond questions of abortion access.
It's shocking on all levels. So there are three branches of government, and basically what the legislators are saying, that the judicial branch of government is non-existent with respect to this law.
So another aspect of this is what sort of precedent does this set? Lawmakers, in essence, they could write this clause into every single bill, eliminating any sort of checks and balances that exist in the legal system. Something else, would this law be recognized by other states? Anna, several blue states, they have shield laws in place to protect against these sort of repercussions. It'll be interesting to see how all of this plays out over in the Texas legislature.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.